Hi. I was just gonna get on and sing and watch some randomness. Actually, I was going to respond to John's makeup. I love makeup video. Um, hence why I'm all made up. But I'm going to do that later because I found something more important. Um, Lisa Ferguson of TYTU, which is the Young Turks University, it's their college channel. They do. She uploaded a video about, and I'll link this below, about some artist who had taken images of Disney princesses, Ariel and Jasmine and Aurora, from what I had seen. Um, Namely, oh, and Cinderella too. Ariel, Jasmine, Cinderella, and Aurora were the images that I'd seen, and altered them so that they looked like they had been beaten or like they had been abused. And the artist's point with this was to raise awareness and to get people's attention about this issue, specifically women's attention. But I feel like, okay, I'm all for awareness. I'm all for, like, educating people and letting people know that, this is a thing that actually happens. Um, but that to me seems like it would be, first of all, the tagline for this campaign is, "When did he stop treating you like a princess?" And yes, overwhelmingly, statistically speaking, from what I know from my experiences with women who had these things happen to them, and with my advocacy work, yes, overwhelmingly, I think Lisa quoted a statistic saying 85% of women, or 85% of people who are abused are women, is what she said. 85% of intimate partner abuse victims are women. And overwhelmingly, yes, that's true. But part of the reason why that statistic is so low is because there is an incredible, incredible stigma against men reporting anything, um, any kind of rape or any kind of assault, or any kind of intimate crime like that, where they are violated or assaulted somehow. There's just a societal stigma here in the U.S. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but here in the U.S. there's a horrible stigma about it. Um, People just assume that it's a women issue, and it's not. It's a people issue because children get abused, and then those children grow up and thinking that that is normal, or falling into those patterns, either being victims themselves or abusers themselves, or even if they don't become victims again, they don't know how to function in a healthy relationship. They don't know what that looks like because they've never had that model for them. And it's a cycle that perpetuates on itself. So I feel like, or this is probably going to be a long video. I feel like it's just, first of all, saying that it's the only victims are women. That's not what Lisa said. That's what this artist is perpetuating, is wrong. Secondly, I feel like putting images of Disney princesses out there, yes, it's going to get women's attention. It certainly got my attention because, Disney nerd. I don't know if you've noticed, but, Mickey and Minnie Mouse t-shirt. So, but, this is not, I feel like it kind of, by putting images out there, yes, it got attention, but at the same time, I feel like it kind of makes it not a real problem. Makes it seem like it's not a real problem, like it doesn't actually exist, because he's taking these images and putting them on fictional characters. And also, those images are marketed toward children. So, like, I wouldn't want a child to, I don't know where this campaign is, I don't know if it's just online or if it's, like, out in the street somewhere, or, if it's being publicly posted somewhere. But I wouldn't want a child to see that and, be traumatized because of that. Like, that might be a good opening for a conversation, but at the same time, like, I feel like you don't, I just feel like it takes away from the reality of the fact that it's a real problem that women and men and children face every day. And I feel like it, just by saying that it's just a women's problem, and that by saying that he is the abuser, saying when did he stop treating me like a princess? I was abused by my mother. So there was no he in that situation. There was me and my parent, So that's not every person's experience, and I feel like that invalidates people's experience. I feel like that invalidates victims and survivors' experiences that don't fall into what society thinks of when they think of domestic violence issues, which is a cis straight man beating a cis straight woman. Like, that's not everyone's experience. So yeah. I feel like he could have just done something else. Maybe not used cartoon characters for his campaign. Maybe done his own realistic, artistic sketches of realistic-looking women. Not that the Disney sketches are bad or anything, but not drawn badly. They actually look like they were just taken, like they were drawn just like they look in the films. So it's not that they're drawn badly, it's just that I feel like he should have used more realistic images of real women to portray that it's not something that's just talked about in in the media, or in to make it more of a realistic issue, because I feel like it dumbs it down by using Disney princesses, But I don't know. Maybe it'll help. Maybe some kid will see it and recognize themselves or their mom in those images, or maybe it'll start a conversation. Maybe kids will go, oh, what's that? Mom, dad, brother, sister. So I hope that it helps somebody, but I don't think that he went about it right. Um, whew, okay. Um, all right. Now that I'm done with that, what else was I going to say? Oh yes. If you are being abused or having some sort of issue and you are not safe or you don't feel like my thoughts are all jumbled.